Hello friends, today I am here with a tutorial that has been requested for these folded photo cards. Here I'm showing you the two we've made before and one we'll make today. So if you didn't watch my live video of making these, we've got two brads and a string for the closure. Then you have one flap that opens to the left, one to the right, and then one that flips up from the center. Also on that smaller right flap, there's a little pocket you can stuff with all sorts of goodies. And then you take the string in a figure eight around the brads to close it. Here's another one we made with craft cardstock as the base. The first one had white. Same format with the pocket on the right for a little tag. Lots of space in these for photos, journaling, and little goodies for a pen pal, a friend, a brag book you can throw in your purse. So this will be step by step. This one we're going to use black cardstock as the base, and we're starting out with one sheet of 12 by 12 cardstock. We're going to cut 2 inches off one of the sides. Here you can see I'm just putting it in my trimmer, trimming it down to 10 inches. So now we will have a rectangle that measures 12 inches on the long side and 10 inches on the shorter side. Here I'm just giving you a preview of some of the papers that we'll be using to decorate the inside and outside of our photo card. You're just going to need some different pattern cardstocks, and I will give you the dimensions for those in a minute. But first we're going to take our scoreboard and we're going to score our black cardstock on the 10-inch side right in half at 5 inches. So if you don't have a scoreboard, you can score on your trimmer. A scoreboard just makes it a little bit easier. So there I did at 5 inches. Now on the 12-inch side, we're going to score at 4.5 inches and 9 inches. And now we are done with the scoreboard. We're going to remove the top left and the top right sections of our card. This is what's going to create that little flip up in the center. So I'm just cutting these with some scissors. I'm cutting on the outside of the score line. This is going to give us a nice flat edge on our photo card. So here you can see I'm cutting out that top left section and now that skinnier top right section. Now with those two sections removed, we'll just gently fold down now on our score lines for the center and our two score lines for our two side panels, pressing gently so that we can make sure everything can fold in how it is supposed to. Next, we're going to go through our patterned papers and we are going to start trimming down our pieces that we need to decorate. So first, we're going to choose 5 different patterns and we're going to cut those down to 4.25 inches by 4.75 inches. I am using double-sided paper for this, but you do not need to use double-sided. You can use single-sided scrapbook paper. This is just what I had on hand. Next, we're going to cut 2 pieces at 2 3/4 across by 4 3/4. These are going to be the skinnier pieces that cover that flap on the right hand side. So again, 2 pieces at 2 3/4 by 4 3/4 inches. The next piece you need is 1 3/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. You only need one of these. Next, for the little pocket on the right hand side, you're going to cut one piece at 2 3/4 inches by 2 inches. So here are the pieces we've cut so far. 5 pieces at 4 1/4 by 4 3/4, 2 pieces by 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. Then we have one piece that is 1 3/4 by 4 3/4, and the pocket piece 2 3/4 by 2. Now I forgot there's one more piece we need, and we're going to cut that at 3 3/4 by 4. The next thing you're going to want to do is choose which of your larger pieces, the 5 that you cut, you want for the cover of your folded photo card. So here I chose that bright one. I'm using my adhesive to go all along the outer edges and then a little bit in the center. Now we've cut this patterned cardstock a little bit smaller than the surface of our card. So you can see it gives us a nice even edge all the way around. The second one you're going to want to do is your 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. You can see I'm on the opposite side of the front cover, the left flap, and I am putting that all the way over to the left. This is because we're now going to take that top right corner and we're going to fold it into a triangle. It's going to be pretty thick, so you're going to want to use a bone folder to press that down really well. This is where we're going to attach one of our brads. So what I do, real technical, I use a push pin, and then I take a stylus that's a little bit thicker and make that hole a little bit bigger so that I can fit one of my brads in there. These are just ones I get from Hobby Lobby, but you can use whatever you have on hand. So push that through the hole, but you're going to want to leave a little bit of a gap. You don't want the head of the brad to be all the way down against the cardstock. Now we're going to take the piece that measures 3 3/4 by 4. We're going to put adhesive all on the back, especially that corner that's going to be covering the back of the brad there. So you can see this is how we're going to cover up the brad. I have it kind of down to that lower right hand corner and layered over the strip. Now coming to our right flap, we're going to put one of our pieces that measures 2 3/4 by 4 3/4, adhesive all over the back, and center that on that panel with that nice black edge. Now we're going to put the other brad on the top corner. We're only going through that little flap there, the right hand flap. Same method for making the hole and attaching the brad. Again, make sure the head of the brad is not all the way down flat against the cardstock. You want to leave a little bit of space. Then once we have this brad in, now we'll take our other piece that measures 2 3/4 by 4 3/4, and we'll put adhesive on that, especially paying attention to the corner that will cover up the back of the brad, and center that on that right hand panel on the inside of the flap there. Be sure to press down on your adhesive really well. And that's where the little pocket will go. Now we have 4 more panels for our 4 big sheets. So here I'm just going to apply adhesive and decide which ones I want where. Now that we have all of our paper in, I'm going to take the small piece that's 2 3/4 by 2, and we're going to make just a simple pocket. So I'm taking this small little bottle of art glitter glue, and we're going to do a thin bead of glue on the 2 sides and on the bottom so that the top will stay open and be able to be used as a pocket. Now, some paper collections come with tags, but if you don't have one, you can cut another piece of the black cardstock at 2 inches by 3 1/4 inches. This, I'm just using one of the pieces that we cut away from our photo card. And then you can do a piece of patterned cardstock a little bit smaller at 1 3/4 inches by 3 inches. I'm just making 2 tags here, making them rectangular. Here again, I'm cutting the pattern cardstock at 1 3/4 inches by 3 inches, and we're going to layer these on top of each other. Now for the little pull tabs on our tags, I'm just taking 2 pieces of this black and white gingham ribbon from Dollar Tree, folding it in half in a V, and then stapling it to the top of our tag. And then I will trim the ends of the ribbon to be at an angle. This is just a really cute way to add some more texture to your project. Sometimes your paper pads or collections will come with little journal cards like this. These are another fun thing that you can add to decorate your photo cards. You can also use strips of contrasting pieces of the patterned paper to do little interests on some of the blocks as well. So here I have this journal card. I'm going to glue this or attach it to the top section here of our little flap. You can do it straight, do it at an angle. There's also sometimes stickers that come in these collections that make it really cute and fun to decorate up your photo card. But really just do however much you'd like and have a lot of fun with it. Once you're done with your decorating, the last thing you'll need to do is tie a small piece of twine. So I'm just using this baker's twine, and I'm just going to tie one really tight knot around that right hand brad, and we'll trim off the end of it there, leaving just a tiny bit. I only went around one time because it's highly unlikely this would come undone. Then I'm going to wrap my twine in a figure 8 a couple of times and then leave a little bit of a tail to be able to grab onto and then trim that off. So here is our finished folded photo card that we made. We'll undo our twine and look at our inside left flap, inside right flap, our little pocket with the 2 cute little tags and our flap that goes up. Lots of space for photos, journaling. These just make lots of fun little gifts that you can give. I sure hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and that you'll give this project a try.